Hello and welcome to another ENS website training video for Drupal. Today we're going to be having a quick look at the text editor window and all the different options that are available in the text editor that you as the end user may need to use. To open up the text edit window, please simply select Edit on the Edit button of your page. This opens up the Edit window. Here you can see our text editor. Let us quickly go through some of the options that you may need while creating web content. The Source button, which can be found on the top left-hand side of the screen, contains all the HTML generated content from the page. This is where you can embed any HTML content from other sources. For instance, if you wish to embed a YouTube video or Google Map. To move back into the main edit window, just reselect Source. As you hover over each icon, words will appear telling you what the icon stands for. If you wish to paste any content, you can do so using this icon. However, if you wish to text documents or other content from other web pages, it is always best practice to first paste as plain text. This is because if you take content from another website and simply paste it directly into the text editor, all the fonts and style definitions from that web page will be ingrained into your web page. This may not be the desired effect, as you may want to keep all your font the same throughout the web page. So pasting it as plain text first will remove these different font styles and definitions, and once the text is pasted in, it will take on the default font styles of your web page. If you wish to similarly paste any content from Word, you can do so by pasting the content here, and this will thus remove any of the style definitions from Word, allowing the content to regain the same font definitions of your website. If you wish to check your spelling, you can do so using this icon here, which will give you a brief spell check of all the different spelling errors that may be on your web page. If you would like to find a certain word within your text, you can use the Find icon. Here you can type in a word that you are looking for, select Find, and this will highlight where in the text the word is. You can then replace this with a certain word. So for instance, if you find that you've loads of one word that you would like to replace, you can do so quickly and easily without having to go through your entire text document. Similarly, if you'd like to replace a word, you can do so here by simply replacing whatever word you would like with your new word. Selecting Replace All will do this for you quickly and easily. If you wish to select all your text, you can simply use the Select All button. To unselect, please just simply click on the text box again. If you wish to remove the format of your text, you can do so by highlighting it and select the Remove Format. This will return all your text to its original format. If you wish to add an image, you can do so using the image icon. Selecting this will open up the image properties, and you can simply browse your server, where you can either select an image you've already uploaded or else upload from File Browser Settings. Simply doing so, you can upload. This will then upload your new image here into your file account. You can view each image by simply rotating over them. When you're ready to select an image you would like, just simply select the image. Here you can set the width and height of your image, as well as aligning it to the left and the right. Please see the image tutorial on further instructions on how to control image layout. If you wish to add any flash to your text editor, you can do so using this flash icon here. This will once again give your Flash Properties window. You can simply browse your server and add SWF files as you wish. If you wish to add a table to your web page, you can do so by placing your cursor wherever you would like the table to appear. Simply select the table. You can define how many rows and columns you give it, as well as its width. If you wish your table to have no borders, simply reselect it as border size 0 and give it some cell space and padding so that the content is not all bunched together. You can also set your alignment of your table, be it left, right or center. Selecting OK will create this table. You will notice here that I have set the border to 0. Tables are often used to help advance control layout if you wish to have content laid out beside each other. If you wish to insert a horizontal line underneath any of your content, you can do so using the horizontal line. If you ever wish to use any of these special character features, you can do so by pressing either of these here. The following options here are standard text editor options. For instance, if you wish to give your content a bold property, italic, or underline. If you wish to place a line through your text, you can do so by pressing this button. Or also if you wish to make your text smaller or larger, you can do so using these icons here. If you wish to place bullet points around sentences, you can do so by simply highlighting the sentences you wish to have bullet points and selecting the bullet point icon. The number will give it a number icon, and selecting the bullet point will give it the picture icon. If you wish to move your content slightly more to the right or increase the indent, you can simply highlight everything you would like to move and select the indent button. To move it back the way that it came from, you can simply select it back over to the left-hand side. Similarly, you can use the quotations button to move your content into the center of the screen. By unselecting any of these options, we'll remove the formatting back to its original style. If you wish to place your paragraph styling either to the left or the right or the center, you can do so using the align icons. Aligning its center will place your content to the center or to the right, or else just having it as a simple default. The following icons also change your content either to the left or to the right, depending on which is selected. If you wish to create a link anywhere on your text document, you can do so by simply highlighting any of the words you wish to become clickable, selecting the link icon. When selected, this opens up the link window where you can simply type in the URL of wherever you would like your link to go to. This can be similarly an internal or external link depending on the URL. To remove this, simply use the unlink option beside the link icon. If you wish to place an anchor in your text, you can do so using this icon. Anchors are used when you have a lot of content and you would like the user to be able to come from one end of the page to the bottom quickly. If you would like to change any of the font settings, you can do so by highlighting your text. For instance, if you would like this to become a different header, we can see now that it is currently set to header 3. To make this bigger, simply select the heading you would like, and this will automatically resize your header for you. If you wish to change away from the default font family, you can do so by selecting these numbers here. It is generally advisable to keep the same font throughout your website. You can also change the size if you wish to change it for whatever reason, or for perhaps you are not happy with the size of the different headings, you can make them bigger, smaller using these options here. If you wish to change the font color, you can do so using the font color table here, or similarly giving it a color behind the font, you can do so here. If you wish to maximize your text editor so as to be able to view the content more clearly, you can simply select the Maximize button right here. This will stretch your text editor to the width of the page, and here you may be able to view more easily what you are doing. To remove this back to your small text editor, simply select the icon again, which will minimize your screen. So these are the main buttons and functions of the different icons of your text editor window. Always make sure that when you're adding content to your window, that your text format is always full HTML. If it is in any of the settings, some of your options like your images and your links may not be viewable to you when you save your content. When you scroll down to the bottom of the page, in order to save the content, you can do so by selecting the Save button. You can also preview the content before you save it, just to ensure that this is the layout and content that you would like. When you're happy with what you have, you can either select Save or else you can delete the page entirely. Remember, deleting the page cannot be undone. It does give you an option whether you can cancel or change your mind from this, just to ensure you're not deleting any content that you may need. Thank you for listening in. That is a basic introduction to the Drupal text editor.